all makes sense. Hey, when you making bands, can make fans. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
A battle for division supremacy. It's a coach. You're set for Matt.
The coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go! Down 80! Check, no. Three ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Funches has it complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
319!
On first down, Allen. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
58, come on. 58.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Breida. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1.
Push him back. Push him back.
Allen now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'll people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throw left side complete. That's Webster. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From just shy of midfield, Allen under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing is Allen on third. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Dillon. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Allen, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Singletary. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You got nothing with that. You got nothing.
To the air, Allen. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open, it's Ross. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now Allen.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown reception, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Singletary again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go counter with Breida. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This is Breida.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Bills on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webster. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. He's back to throw. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen.